acting very seriously. We all came from doing stuff before the show, and I think it grew an audience for all of us, and hopefully we'll be able to bridge them to the rest of our career. And it was a great experience.
Disney Channel has been the launchpad of many careers. Britney Spears started with Disney, so did Selena Gomez and Miley Cyrus. Lindsay Lohan has been a Disney favorite all through, and has done many shows and movies with them. But sometimes even these celebrities could never stand their co-stars in real life. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 famous Disney stars who hate each other in real life. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Mania. Make sure you stay until number 1, as you don't want to miss the famous off-screen rivalries of on-screen stars of the famous Disney shows. So let's begin. Number 10. Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan. One of the original Disney feuds back in 2004 was between Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff. Considered Disney royalty, both of them were at the peak of their careers, and Hilary had been dating pop star Aaron Carter for almost 2 years. The two broke up after it was revealed that Aaron had been seeing Lindsay behind Hilary's back. It was a much publicized feud, with the media pitting the two stars against each other and causing fans to pick sides. Both Hilary and Lindsay subtly shaded each other in the media for years afterwards and never got along. Aaron has since admitted he regrets ruining things with Hilary, as she was the love of his life. Hilary went on to have a successful music career, whereas for Lindsay, outside Disney, the going got tough. Number 9. Selena Gomez and Vanessa Hudgens. Selena Gomez is one celebrity who has had multiple altercations with her co-stars. She has always found herself on the wrong side, although not always her fault. After kissing their Disney days goodbye, Selena Gomez and Vanessa Hudgens had the opportunity to work together on the 2012 crime film Spring Breakers. Vanessa was a much bigger star by that time, focusing on her acting. Besides an already successful music career, Selena, like Vanessa, was following a similar path, but the pair-up for the movie did not go down well between both. Though much wasn't revealed of the fight, it was popularly believed that Vanessa getting the bigger role was the issue. Neither Selena nor Vanessa denied or accepted the rumors in public. Number 8. Jake T. Austin and Selena Gomez. Another of the Selena Gomez feuds to play out in public, back when she was looking for her first big break in 2007 Wizards of Waverly Place knocked on her door. That's exactly what Wizards wound up being, and it ultimately caused Gomez to leave the franchise in 2013, so that she could pursue more mature projects. This did not sit well with her longtime friend and co-star Jake T. Austin, who played a brother to Selena's character on the show. Jake took to Twitter to express his frustration and wrote, "When an artist's definition of growing with their fans is creating content they aren't even allowed to see, it certainly sounds like he was a little jealous of Gomez's newfound fame." Selena responded to this. Both got into a war of words. Thankfully for any Wizards fans, the two have since moved on and remain close friends now that the show is over. Number 7. Symone and the Cheetah Girls. The Cheetah Girls were a Disney phenomenon. The all-girl group was formed in 2003 and consisted of Symone, Adrienne Bailon, Sabrina Bryan, and Kylie Williams. With countless films, movies, and hit songs that had every tween and teen bopping to, the dynamic group were unstoppable at the time. However, it was clear from the beginning that Symone, with an ever-growing solo career with That's So Raven, was the star, and the other girls were simply riding her coattails. With a recipe for drama built into their dynamic, it was only a matter of time before things turned sour. Symone would later end up saying that it was not all peaches and cream off the camera, and accepted that there were catfights and territorial issues in the group. Despite their differences back in the day, the girls have since worked things out and have rekindled their friendship over the years. Number 6. Debbie Ryan and Skye Jackson. These two Disney stars appeared on the popular show Jessie. Despite signs that these two Disney stars were thick as thieves during their time on the show, the truth isn't quite as rosy. Like most 21st century feuds, this one played itself out on Twitter, with Skye Jackson allegedly using a fake account to detail the bullying she suffered at the hands of Ryan. When asked about it, Ryan remained neutral, stating that she considered it unprofessional to slander co-workers online and would not speak on specific people, although she added that living your dream life is not a job, it's an attitude. The feud never advanced beyond the passive-aggressive Twitter post stage, and as of 2019, both actors appear to be over it. Number 5. Bella Thorne and Zendaya. Yes, we know Bella and Zendaya are very close in real life, but this was not always so. They seemed like total besties during their time on Shake It Up. According to Bella Thorne, season 1 of the show was not a fun time for her and her co-star Zendaya. In an interview, she said that even though she and Zendaya wanted to be close to each other, it could never happen as they were constantly put against each other. She said that the unfortunate position that they were both put in forced them to compete against each other and ruined any chance of them forming a close friendship. This is probably more a case of the show management mishandling talent, rather than any personal animosity. If they did not learn, the stars definitely did, as both Bella and Zendaya patched things up in Season 2 and have been close ever since. Number 4. Selena Gomez and Miley Cyrus. Selena's crisis continues, and this one was when her love life, or supposed love interest, got in the way. Selena Gomez and Miley Cyrus are technically considered Disney royalty. However, the two weren't princesses to each other. Selena appeared on Sweet Life, Hannah Montana, and That's So Raven, before landing her permanent role as Alex Russo on Wizards. Hannah Montana, which starred Miley in the lead, is one of the most popular Disney shows ever. Back then, it was claimed that besides working together, they had another conflict of interest, and that was Nick Jonas, member of the Jonas Brothers Band. This led to a rift between Miley and Selena, as although the Disney duo kept things professional during their Disney days, they definitely didn't care for each other's company. Number 3. Miley Cyrus and Emily Osment. Miley had her own set of problems besides Selena on Hannah Montana, this one with her favorite on-screen bestie played by Emily Osment. Despite the two being best of friends on television, it appears they were only ever acting after all. Miley has implied that the two struggled to remain friends off set. It seems Miley was more the eager of the two, who wanted the friendship on the show to carry on into real life. The Party in the USA singer revealed that no matter how much the two tried to be friends, it just never worked. In her book, Miles to Go, she reflects that, even though she knows show business is business, the show felt real to her, and she wanted her relationship with Emily to be real too, and that she was disappointed when it did not happen. Even though Miley never mentioned any specific reasons, she just said that they just could not figure out how to get along. Number 2. Ashley Tisdale and Lucas Grabeel. There was really no better Disney duo than Sharpay and Ryan from High School Musical. Although they played super close on-screen siblings in the musical franchise, both Ashley Tisdale and Lucas Grabeel had a hard time getting along on set of the films. Almost a decade after the final High School Musical aired in 2008, both Ashley and Lucas confirmed that they hated each other. With their commendable acting skills, no one would have guessed of a rift between them. For the fans, High School Musical was never interrupted with this feud, hence all is well that ends well. Number 1. Uriah Shelton and Rowan Blanchard. Uriah Shelton and Rowan Blanchard appeared on Disney's Girl Meets World. Although the picture-perfect duo seemed to kick things off on screen, the same was not the case when cameras were not rolling. They definitely didn't like each other when the cameras were not rolling. In an interview, Uriah once revealed that after he got a restraining order issued against him from a woman unrelated to the show, how Rowan clearly showed her displeasure and formed a negative perception about him. He said that though the restraining order was about his personal life, his co-star made it apparent that she did not like him after that. Shelton made things very clear and confirmed that the two never actually got along during the filming of the show. Though it is hard to side with Rowan, one can clearly see why these things can creep up on a celebrity's professional life. After all, they share the same space throughout the duration of the shoot. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of these two videos on your screen. See you there.